I'm Rolf Schreiber. I'm a technical program manager here at Google, and I work on electric transportation initiatives. We started Google Recharge It back in 2007 as one of Google.org's first projects. The goal of the program was to help accelerate the commercialization of plug-in electric vehicles and to show that the technology was viable. We also wanted to help build the ecosystem for a sustainable electric transportation future. Passenger vehicles make up 1/2 of the transportation global greenhouse gas emissions each year. We already had our employee shuttle system in place, which removes over 2,000 cars from the road each year. Plug-in vehicles have the ability to reduce tailpipe emissions and criteria pollutants by 40 to 80% over a traditional internal combustion vehicle. We figured these vehicles could abate the emissions from our employees driving around our Mountain View campus, as well as from their own personal vehicles. So we acquired a number of Toyota Prius hybrids and Ford Escape hybrids, as these were the only vehicles that had an aftermarket plug-in module. These cars were the genesis for G Fleet, our employee car sharing program that allows our employees access to green vehicles to run errands or do other trips around our Mountain View campus. Having access to our G Fleet vehicles has also inspired Googlers to go out and buy their own electric vehicles.
My name's Joe Faber. I'm an attorney here at Google. This is my Nissan Leaf right behind me. I drive it to work every day. I've been doing it for about 2 months and I really enjoy it, especially when I drive past all the gas stations. But I couldn't have made a decision to buy this car unless Google had put in the necessary charging infrastructure to allow me to plug it in. It makes me really happy to work for a company that thinks that this kind of infrastructure is an important part of our work environment.
Now that the Chevrolet Volts and the Nissan Leafs are available, we're excited to be ushering in this next generation of plug-in vehicles. We've already deployed a number of Leafs and Volts, and soon we'll have over 30 vehicles in G Fleet for our employees to use. We're also expanding what we believe to be one of the largest corporate EV infrastructure deployments in the United States. We also wanted to provide free workplace charging for Googlers with plug-in hybrids and electric vehicles, so we partnered with Coulomb Technologies to expand our charging capacity.
Sustainability is core to our culture. Our electric vehicles and employee charging stations are really just part of our broader green transportation system. They're great perks that also make it easier for Googlers to use our shuttle system so they have alternative means of transportation once they get to campus. It's all part of making Google as green as possible. Our biodiesel shuttles use the latest in clean diesel technology, saving 80% of the emissions from engines that were used just a few years ago. And we continue to experiment, like putting solar panels on top of our shuttles so we can pre-cool them without having to run the engines at all. Between G Fleet, our employee charging stations, and our shuttle system, we're taking the equivalent of 2,000 cars off the road every day. That results in a net annual carbon savings of 5,400 tons, which is equivalent to avoiding 14 million vehicle miles every year. By investing in new green transportation technologies, we're not only providing great benefits to our employees, but we're trying to do our part to help the industry grow. But we're only one company, so we hope that other companies will take a look at these technologies and figure out how they can incorporate them into their own operations.